Let's do this. Welcome back. It's Sam Roberts now. Happy Lonely Friday, everybody. It's been a couple weeks, I feel like. We are back. We are here. I already see you complaining in the chat. Leave me alone. Early shows. I like the late shows better. Late shows greater than early shows. Look, I'm juggling a lot, okay? This is when it works for all of us, me included. I got to go to Stanford right after this, as a matter of fact. I got things cooking, baby. I got things cooking all the time. But I didn't want another Lonely Friday night to go without me saying good evening and tipping my metaphorical cap to you. So happy day. And of course, it wouldn't be a Lonely Friday without a hot dog. Welcome back, hot dog.
I'm here. It's Lumberjack Friday at Notsam Studio.
Guys, we didn't even plan this. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Who wore it better?
I know. That's what everybody's going to be saying after tonight. That's what everybody who's watching is going to be saying. They're all going to be texting their friends, and they say that they didn't plan it. But Hot Dog and Sam, you know they're always talking. I'll bet they planned it. This is probably a ruse. This is one of those online pranks. They wanted to generate some buzz. Who wears red flannel in June? I mean, those guys knew.
I think we should keep it going.
You think this is an every week thing?
I think so.
Or just
a uniform.
Start hitting up each other. What are you doing tonight? Black t-shirt, gray t-shirt? Yeah. I'm going to show up in glasses. Well, if you really want to look like me, you're going to have to change some things about your wrist, I think.
My eyes.
Before you whoa, yeah. This is the level of craziness that has happened in TikTok world with the watches. I mean, original OG TikTok world, not TikTok. But like TikTok world meaning the world in which things that go TikTok like clocks exist. That's what a boomer I am. I said TikTok world and it didn't occur to me until after I said it that people may get that confused with the extremely popular social media platform.
That wouldn't be like the fifth thing I would think of nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't be here last week because I had to fly with my wife, to Tampa, Florida to buy this watch, to buy my Rolex.
I had a man of the people.
A man of the people. I had to do it. It's the only way you can get them, dude. The watch game has gone totally crazy. You know, I've decided to jump in head first at the worst possible time because you can't get them. Like that's like you know me. You're not gonna get me to pay for plane tickets and jump on a flight and do all this stuff unless I absolutely have to. But it's literally like it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna be in Florida anyway. Let me pop by this watch store. Like the purpose of the trip, I had to start counting Amex points so I could get a nice hotel room. The purpose of the trip was simply to buy the watch because Rolex has just decided you can't buy them in stores. You can't. Nobody has them.
Sam, I don't even know who you are anymore. I thought when there was no show next week, when you left the people hungry, I figured, oh, maybe Sam has SmackDown. Maybe, you know, some issues came up. But no, I see you in Florida at the Rolex store, giving the Triple H nod a point of approval.
Giving the Triple H point to Mr. Rolex? Nick and Mayers? Yeah, because he hooked it up. He had to get the Triple H point. Yeah, you don't know me anymore, dude. You mean
I don't know.
You mean leaving y'all hungry while Daddy ate? Yeah, you don't know me. You don't know me anymore. But I tell you what, I'll tell you who my real friends are. Not Mr. All Promises, Very Little Deliver hot dog over here. But I'm talking real delivery. I'm talking about a friend who delivers more consistently than the United States Postal Service. I'm talking about Robert Kelly. Robert Kelly, you know, a lot of people will tell you a lot of things. They want to impress you. Don't worry, my guy can take care of it. How many times have you heard that, hot dog? Don't worry, my guy can take care of it. I got you. Don't worry, don't do another thing. I got a guy. Don't worry about it. And I go, okay. Why don't you just tell me what, you know, that you're working on and I'll figure it out myself. Thank you very much. But I'm telling you, dude, Bob Kelly goes, no, you got to talk to my guy, Nick from Mayors in Tampa. Matter of fact, I'm going to talk to him for you, and then you're going to hit him up. I was like, whatever, Bob. You talk a big game. A big game. And guess what? A day later. All right, dude. I talked to him. You got to hit him up. I was like, okay. Hit this dude up. Was right there on the response. You know, it wasn't like one of those things where you're like, hey, you may know me from the radio. And the guy goes, nope. And I go, okay, well, that's that didn't work. Okay, that's a humbling experience right there for me. But nope, it was, yeah, we were just talking to Robert about you, and I knew it was for real because he didn't say, oh, yeah, I was just talking to Bobby. He said Robert.
He's a professional.
Yes. Robert is Bobby's professional name. He said, yeah, we were just talking, like, let me know what you want. We were talking. I told him what I wanted, yada, yada, yada. I said, okay, maybe I'll have to wait a year. I was ready to wait a year, maybe more. There are people who have waited years because that's how Rolex works now. You got to go to an authorized dealer in person, talk to them, and then they put your name on the list. And if the watch that you want comes in, and you're lucky enough to be towards the top of the list, maybe you'll get the call. But I mean, like, look on YouTube. Everybody's got different strategies for doing it. Some people are like, yeah, so what I did was, since I wanted to buy this ridiculously expensive watch, I spent about $50,000 on other watches to boost my name up the list. And I was like, I mean,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, what the hell are you talking about? And then other people are like, yeah, like they talk about like pursuing their watch dealers like they're pursuing girlfriends. Like he's like, no, I you know what? I went in and I was honest. Lots of guys go, it's always dudes talking to other dudes. Lots of dudes go in there, man, and they talk to these guys like they're trying to sell them something and they make a bunch of promises. Not me. I went in and I was honest with this dude and he liked me. And I went in again. We must have had an hour-long conversation.
You just got to be yourself, bro.
Be yourself, dude. I went in. I was myself. And they can tell, man. They can tell if you're coming from a real place. They can tell.
His number.
Exactly. They can tell. First time I went in, got the guy's email right there. Waited a few days. Not going to bombard him. Couple days later, hit him up in the email. Oh, I just saw this YouTube video. I was thinking about you. Sent it to him. We started friendship that way. Next time I go in, hey, bro, let me text you. Boom. We're exchanging numbers. And I go, wait a minute. Is this the new, remember the pickup artist on VH1? Should I go in there looking like magic? Like, should I be going in there and peacocking? Like, you know, with a big ridiculous hat on and some goggles and going, I don't want your watch anyway. Oh, what? I want to sell it to you, though. Negging him.
I'm thinking now, and of course, as a mentor, I would like to follow your lead at some point. I'm a couple years ahead, but
of course,
maybe I meet one of these watch guys, right? I take him out for drinks a couple times.
Take him out. You gotta take him out. You gotta wine. You gotta dine.
Yeah, that's the trick. And we have a drunk night, and maybe I just convince him, hey, you know, I'm drunk, you're drunk. Why don't we just like sell me this watch right now?
Yeah, let me tell you something, hot dog. I like you. I like your style. I like your attitude. I'm prepared to sell you this watch. And then, by the way, once you wine and dine and you charm and you're lucky enough to get to know the guy, then you get the privilege of, you know, dumping a car, the money for a car on a watch. Like, this is all for the privilege of getting to dump a house payment, a down payment on a residence. You get to dump it on a watch. Like, because you're one of the lucky few, you get to do this.
I got no problem. I know how to wine and dine.
I know you do. Hot dog, you're a charmer, if nothing else. You can use that. You can use it. So I went, but I'll tell you this, though. When you know you're going in for all the right reasons, you feel like a big shot. Because, see, over at Mayors, like, they got this store. Like, they have the jewelry store, but then right next to it is a whole Rolex storefront. Now, a bunch of the shelves are empty because they literally have nothing in stock. They do not have stock. You can't go in and buy anything. There's nothing to purchase. But you go in and there's a rope. Like, you can't window shop. You can't go in the store. There's a rope stopping you from going in the store. You know what they did? I was like, hey, I'm Sam. I'm here to talk to Mr. Rolex. And they're like, you mean Nick? We call him Nick. I was like, okay, Nick. They go, yeah, right this way. They moved the rope for me. Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Sit me down in the private little section. Nick comes in looking all charming, looking all handsome with his gloves on. And he goes, I think this
White gloves?
I think they were like velvet black gloves. Maybe they were white. I don't remember. They were gloves. They were premium gloves. Premium. They were not COVID gloves. They were premium gloves. And he opens up the box. He goes, I think you might be interested in this.
Is this what you want? I go, yeah, bitch.
You know, yeah, exactly. I go, yeah, tell me, daddy, Rolex. Yeah. He literally, he texted me because this watch is called the Batman. He texted me a GIF of the bat signal going up and just wrote, you're going to need to free up some time in that schedule of yours, busy boy. I went, all right. We got a bat signal. But he opened. Now, go ahead.
I was going to say real quick, has it always been like this? Has the process always been this?
It's been this way for a couple of years, but it hasn't always been like this. There was a time when Rolex stores had Rolex watches available to purchase. that was a thing for a period of time. That time is gone. Even before COVID, it was already rough. It was tough. And then during COVID, when everybody just started collecting everything, then it just got insane. It got totally crazy. And now you're at the point where people are waiting years to be able to purchase these things. But I go in, and he's like, he opens up the box. There it is, shining right back at me, winking at me. This is what you put that work in for. This is what you put that work in for. And Hot Dog, I did not have to put work in. Thanks to Robert Kelly and Nick from Mayors. They made it very easy on me. Hot Dog, I think you would have to, put in a little more work than I did. Let's just put it that way. You'd have to do a lot more whining and dining. Let me tell you, I know your history. You wouldn't be able to complain about $25 shrimp appetizers if this were the mission. Okay?
Damn it. It's going to be a couple apps, huh?
He would eat one shrimp and then he'd say, I'm done, just to test you. just to, okay, no problem.
My eyes.
No problem. Yeah.
Can we split the tab, please?
Yeah. Yeah, man. And then he opens it up. I look at it. Slid it on the old wrist ski. Sized it up and everything. Ooh. Oh, what a feeling. And I swear, you should have seen me at the airport leaving Tampa because I thought I was going like this. Maybe I'll just wear it for special occasions. Maybe I'll only wear it on TV. Maybe. No, it's all day.
You have been rocking it a lot. Yeah. I figured this was going to be like it's the Rolex for like WWE events.
No, it'll be for WWE events, but it'll be for Not Sam events. It'll be for, I wore it to the post office.
We'll see it on Monday at the studio.
Absolutely. You'll see it on Monday at the studio. And by the way, I've worn it to the post office a great many times because if I had to tell you the amount of sneakers that have been shipped out of this house in the last 10 days, it's jaw-dropping. Every day I'm at the UPS store with another stack of boxes going, oh, no, we got to get some income coming in. But
I feel like you just reached another level.
Yeah, I am at another level. That's a very good point. I am definitely at another level. I went to the airport. Obviously, I wore it to the airport, wore it at the airport, wore it onto the plane, put all my bags and stuff at the metal detector, at the x-ray thing. Pre-check, so obviously I do metal detector. I don't do the full body scan. Mm-hmm. Except this time. They were like, okay, walk through the metal detector. I went, no, because what, am I going to put this in a bin? Now, Robert Kelly has since told me, he's like, dude, what do you think? It's made of tin? It's not going to set off a metal detector. Which I was like, okay, Bob, I'm new. I'm learning. I mean,
I would have put it in the bin.
What?
Yeah, you can't do... What kind of it's 2 seconds in a bin.
Okay. If you had a whole just thousands of dollars of cash in your pocket, would you just put it in the bin and send it right through the machine?
Yeah.
Let me tell you right now, an empty bin is coming out of that machine. That's what happens. And then people go like this. You go, hey, I put $100,000 in that bin. It's gone now. You know what people would look at you? And they'd say this. Why the hell would you put $100,000 in the bin? Well, that's not the point. It's gone. What?
It's
Why
2 seconds.
Yeah. It was real quick. You're professionals. You're the TSA.
All right.
No, I did full body scan because it wasn't coming off. Nope.
I
didn't even tell him. I didn't even tell him. I wasn't like, no, I'm not taking this off. The guy was like, okay, could you walk through the metal detector? I went, we're going to do body scan. Maybe I got a steel testicle. You don't know. It's none of your business. Those are my, what's that, the HIPAA rights? What were they saying when you couldn't ask him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ask. But yes, that's my HIPAA violation.
I pulled that. I pulled the HIPAA violation card. No. Why do you need to walk through the full body scan? HIPAA violation. Scan me.
I will say this.
Yeah.
The Rolex is also bringing attention to the fact that your wrists have gotten a little bit bigger.
No.
Yeah, that's
no.
The second thing I don't know. I just wanted to say. You look at the watch, you see the Rolex, okay, and then you see the wrist that Rolex is on, and you go, okay.
Well, I told you, Hot Dog, I'm taking my final form. I've been talking about this. I'm not kidding. People think I'm just a thing. It's a thing that I'm saying. I am taking on my final form. It's what I'm doing right now, and this is all part of it. All of it.
I'm seeing it. You manifested it, and it's something beautiful to watch.
John Fritch asked, did Sam turn that watch into a fleshlight? Let me tell you something. It would be the finest fleshlight that's ever been created if that's what I chose to do with it.
The most expensive one.
And it's mine. It's mine. I can fleshlight it up if I want to. Right?
Of course you can.
Of course I can.
You do that tonight.
I can do that. I'll tell you what I did last night. Going to Tampa and watch shopping is not the only exciting thing that I've been doing since we last spoke. I went to the cinema last night, Hot Dog.
Yes.
You know what I saw? The black.
The Joker?
No, that's not the Joker. That's the black phone. The Joker. That's not the Joker. The Joker came out years ago. What do you mean the Joker?
Sequel announced. You got a special screening of it.
Well, they haven't started filming that yet. It's not the Joker. It's the black phone, Hot Dog. You never seen these posters everywhere? The black phone?
I do. And I always go, oh, the Joker movie.
No, it's the black phone starring Ethan Hawke. I'm not going to do any spoilers because it literally just came out like last night. Today's the official release date at the time of this video. Hot Dog, this Ethan Hawke. First of all, I love a horror movie that sells you on a mask. This is the foundation of horror movies. And I promise you, this is the mask for Halloween this year. This is going to be it. The whole concept, I mean, everybody knows about this movie. Nobody knows anything about this movie. Everybody knows the mask. Hot Dog, you sat there and you said, what's that, the Joker movie? You know why you think that? Because the only thing you know is the mask. The mask. It's all.
I didn't know it was even a horror movie. I thought it was like a heist or something.
It does look like it could be like The Town or something like that, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, wow. I hope people aren't expecting like a fun heist movie because it's a child abduction horror movie. It's very dark. It's it's a heavy movie.
Well, good to know. I mean, I saw Ethan Hawke on the poster, and I was like, oh, this is
training day.
One of those
training day with masks on. This is great. No, Ethan Hawke plays a child abductor in the 70s. It's much more sinister than anything you would have expected. Hot Dog. No. This is not a heist, and it doesn't even take place in Massachusetts. It takes place in Colorado. But it's genius the way they did the mask, because the mask is actually like the full thing is two parts. So you see like the jagged lines. There's a second part. So there's half the mask covers the bottom half of his face, which is the nose and the mouth, and the top half covers his eyes and is also like has horns or whatever it is. It covers the whole first half of his face, but they're interchangeable. So there's multiple top halves and multiple bottom halves. So whenever he's got this mask on, it's like the mask is showcasing whatever his personality is at the time. There's a version of the mask with no mouth at all. It just goes down flat. Like there's a version where it's frowning. It's really, really cool. And I'll tell you what, you know who made those masks?
Oh.
The good folks, Jason Baker and the good folks of Tom Savini Studios, also responsible for The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Yep. Same dude.
Awesome. That's
Same
cool.
dude made all the masks for this movie. Yeah, and it's really, I loved it. I love horror movies, but I especially liked this movie. It's not like it's heavy. You know, there's a weight to it because of mainly the child abduction, you know? And especially, you know, most people think child abduction is bad. But when you have kids, I think that child abduction gets worse because you, believe it or not, think about your own children and what a bummer that would be.
Bummer.
Yeah, major bummer. And it's tough to really explain everything going on in this movie without giving any spoilers, but Ethan Hawke obviously plays the abductor. I guess they don't set that up in the very beginning of the movie, but I don't think they're making this poster with Ethan Hawke in that creepy mask, and then they're announcing, hey, there's a child abductor, and anybody's in the movie theater going, I wonder who it is. Definitely not the guy on the poster, right? But yeah, so it follows this kid. His name's Finn, and he lives in Colorado, and I think it's like 1978, and kids keep getting kidnapped around him. You know, like this town is being inundated, and it works in 1978 because I would imagine it was much easier to abduct kids before technology and cell phones and all that
Amber
stuff.
Alert.
Yeah, these Amber Alerts, your phone.
Ignore.
I guess. Yeah, that would be the modern day horror movie. Is just everybody ignoring all these Amber Alerts. Like, I'm right here. Shut up. Trying to watch my American Idol. I'm trying to watch my show. Shut up, phone. Yeah, the black phone of 2022 just goes ignored. Ignore. Do not disturb.
Another one missing.
Yeah. So, I mean, what's great about this is that you do have to hang out for the whole film, right? This isn't the type of movie where there's a bunch of bullshit, and then there's a big climax. Like, if you go to the bathroom, like if you remember we were talking about an ambulance a couple of weeks ago, and I said,
yeah,
if you skipped over like the middle 40, you'd probably still be fine.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah. It's a huge amount of time. First of all, this movie is considerably shorter than Ambulance, clocking in at an hour and 44 minutes, which is a much more standard length of a film.
Sweet spot.
Yeah, Ambulance is 2.5 hours. And yes, if you missed even 10 minutes in the middle of this film, it would cost you. You'd be lost. It wouldn't be a good thing. You got to watch the whole movie because it does all, like, sometimes when you're watching movies, you assume things are being thrown in there as filler. You know what I mean? You assume like, oh, this is just a thing that we're doing because we got to clock in at a certain amount of time or whatever. This movie does a really good job of, in the end, having everything count. To me, at the end of the movie, all these things that you didn't necessarily knew counted, all of it counted. You know what I mean? So it ends up being very satisfying, and it actually feels like somebody did a little work making this, like a writer wrote this. You know what I mean? I think it's based on a short story where a kid gets kidnapped and there's a room with a black phone in it. I don't want to tell you much else. I really don't.
What kind of phone is it? It's like it's not an iPhone.
Okay,
it's
no, it's not an iPhone. It is the 70s. Imagine if it was like, that'd be so cheesy. If it was like, what's this? I've discovered technology. And then somebody comes down and they go, hey, don't tell anybody you found this, Steve. And you're like, it's Steve Jobs.
I get that. Yeah. I know that reference.
Yeah, no. It's okay, that I will tell you. It's like an old school rotary phone. But the wire's cut on it. So it's not plugged into anything. However, it starts to ring.
What?
Yes.
How is this possible?
Well, that's part of the mystery and intrigue. It starts to ring. And again, like I said, you start to figure out like, oh, I see what's going on here. I see what this is. And then slowly all the pieces of the puzzle start coming together that you didn't even realize were pieces of the puzzle as you start to put this thing together.
Forget the horror movie element and the kidnapping and all that stuff. I'm interested in how that damn black phone works without the wires.
Well, you'll find out. They do tell you. I mean, they kind of, yeah, you know. I mean, there's a little bit of suspension of disbelief, obviously, but you can roll with it. And there's a lot of blunt force trauma in it. That I can say without spoilers. Lots of blunt trauma. They decided, like, let's not shy away from the violence. You probably could do this movie without as much blood. But they decided, no. Let's get some blood in this thing, which I appreciated, actually. I enjoyed the blunt force trauma of it all. Yeah. I had a really good time. With it. I thought it was, and, you know, first of all, it's very difficult to create a movie that revolves around a kid. Like, kid actors are generally not that good. You know, they almost never have experience. They're generally children. But this kid pulled it off for sure. But I really think, like, the heavy-duty acting is Ethan Hawke, dude. Ethan Hawke he's the man. He could pull off anything. I mean, this guy is like this, like, you know, he's doing this in Training Day. Ethan Hawke, I'm pretty sure, could do anything. He's a kind of a half of a deadbeat dad in that movie Boyhood that he filmed over the course of like 15 years or something like that. The dude's amazing.
I remember that seemed like a lot of work. Did anyone watch it?
I saw it. You know, it was the gimmick. Boyhood. It was the gimmick. It was Ethan Hawke's great because he's great in everything. He got big for this movie though. He got kind of jacked up a little bit. He put some meat on his chest for this one. I appreciated that when I saw it. No spoilers.
Okay.
No spoilers, but we got a beefy chest is what I'm saying. Awesome. So check out Black Phone. If you get John Fritsch says, will it win an Oscar? They don't give Oscars really to horror movies. I mean, I guess Get Out was nominated, right?
Was that for what? Best Picture?
I think it was nominated for Best Picture. I think they gave Jordan Peele some kind of nod for Get Out. And I saw they had the
Best Original Screenplay, Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Director.
It's a lot.
Wow.
It's a lot. So it's a lot. But I did see they had the extended trailer for that movie Nope. Speaking of Jordan Peele, before Black Phone.
Oh, how's that look?
It looks real good, man. It comes out in 3 weeks, I think, or just about a month. Yeah. That's gonna be a doozy. I'm excited, man. It was good. I'll tell you what, though. I mean, I guess we got to talk about the news of the day, right? I'd rather sit here.
What happened?
What happened? Well, I'll tell you what, hot dog. We may not have abortions, but at least we have guns. You know what I mean? At least we got. I mean, expensive gas, tons of guns, no abortions. Like, I don't know what's happening anymore, man. I really don't know what's happening. And I know I'm being facetious when I say we got no more abortions. This is what I was getting on Twitter. I posted one little tweet about it. What a day it was to argue on Twitter, by the way. Everybody needs to get the hell off Twitter. I hope Elon Musk buys the thing and just shuts the whole thing down. Do you know how much mental illness you could probably attribute right back to Twitter? It's too much. We can't handle, as human beings, we are not built to handle the level of information and interaction that we have right now thanks to these phones and social media. We're not built for it. We can't. We can't.
I got swallowed up today in the social media.
Good.
Madness.
I saw you in my app mentions cursing people out. I was like, good for you, hot dog. Get angry. Get riled up. I don't know why, but you get me curse them out. Fuck you. Like, yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, look. Some people are sitting there and they're like, first of all, a lot of people disappointed by the Big Red Machine Kane today. Did you see the Big Red Machine Kane and what he was up to?
No, that's corporate Kane.
Let's
not besmirch a good name.
Good call, hot dog. It's like we separate Hulkster and Hollywood, right? We still get Hollywood,
exactly.
right? Okay.
This is all corporate Kane, so he's wearing a suit.
Corporate Kane, right. Big Red Machine is still the man. He's still lit?
No, yeah, of course.
Okay, all right, good. Okay. Whew. Well, that's a load off.
Come on. Do you think the Big Red Machine is pro-life?
He literally burned his parents.
Yeah.
There's no way. He's a murderer. He is an arsonist. Yeah, no, you're right. That's okay, hot dog. Thank you for putting my mind at ease as far as that's concerned.
Yeah, good.
People were in my app mentions, they were calling me misinformed. You don't understand what this even means, dude. You don't get it. First of all guys, all men that were going like, you don't know what you're talking about, man. And they go, this doesn't mean. Oh, this is the line too. Oh, hello. It doesn't mean abortions are illegal. It just means it's going to be left up to the state. I know. Everybody knows. I know.
No, but they're smart.
No, I got it. I know that's what it means. I know that it makes it a state issue. But here's why I think it is us moving backwards as a society, because it is crazy to think that in 2022, you think that in America, it is an adequate thing that women have to cross state lines to get medical procedures done. There's a caravan of us. We're heading up to Jersey so we can get our abortions. That's insane. That's some shit that you hear about from the 1950s that you go, oh my God, I didn't know things were that bad back then. Getting a caravan with all your girlfriends together so you can cross state lines for a medical procedure? In this day of information passing back and forth so freely. It's crazy. That's a crazy, crazy thing. And then I go outside. Have you ever met a person who goes outside and goes, look at all these people. We need more. There should be more people. Never. I've never met a person that's like, you know what the problem with this country is? Far too few people. Especially, here's what we really need. More people born whose existence is unwanted. That is what we need. What?
More people born in a dysfunctional family. One that probably doesn't have the means to provide for this kid.
I exist on the planet because my parent couldn't afford to cross state lines. Couldn't get there geographically. Didn't have the means to do that. So that's why I'm a person. Oh, cool, man. Welcome to Earth, motherfucker. I mean, what kind of, it's so insane. Like, I would never tell anybody what or how to believe. If you don't think anybody should ever have an abortion or ever that's fine. That's your prerogative. That's your belief. I'm not offended by that. I don't think you're a bad person. Everybody's got different beliefs, you know. A lot of people think a lot of different ways, but all want the same thing. They just want for the betterment of society, and they think this is the way to do it. The other people think that's the way to do it. That's all good. But when
betterment of society is not more people.
No, I don't think it's more people. I don't think we need more human beings. But, especially with Twitter. But the last thing that I think we need is more people who are also, and less choices. What if we have more people and less choices for those people? Does that sound good? No, it sounds horrible. They go like that. Well, just vote somebody in then. Oh, cool, man. Thank you. So now you're advocating that we should have elections based on single issues. Single issues elections. I don't agree with anything that person says. But the other guy's pro-life. I can't do it. It's states' rights now. There's no Roe v. Wade. I'm going to have to vote for the person that I don't agree with at all. See that guy that keeps falling off his bicycle? See that guy that is falling up the stairs and raising gas prices? And every time something bad happens, he goes, man, we got to do something. And nothing happens. Well, you got to vote him because otherwise nobody's getting abortions. That's the world that we're going to live in.
If you want your rights back, it's very simple. Just wait a couple of years until the next state election and hope that you get enough senators that will vote yes on it.
I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. I barely passed social studies. I don't know what you're talking about. I thought when they said, yeah, this is the thing, Roe versus Wade, that like 50 years later, can you imagine when they passed that thing? If everybody was like, yeah, we did it. You could go back in time and be like, wow, you did it for now. For now.
Congratulations on your small victory.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure that that's going to stick, but you'll have some time. You'll have a few good years. I mean, what a crazy thing, man.
And they're not going to stop there. They're on a tear.
Well,
the Supreme Court is on a tear right now.
I hope not. I don't like slippery slope arguments because the other side, they used to use when they were trying to, I remember watching like the O'Reilly Factor. Mm-hmm. And Bill O'Reilly, he'd go like this. Hey, man, I got no problem with civil unions. If gays want to marry each other, have a civil union. But if we allow men to marry men and women to marry women, what's next? People marrying dogs? And you're like...
Well, is it a slippery slope when one of the Supreme Court justices says we should reevaluate the ruling that said gay people can be married, and then also the contraceptions?
I heard the contraception thing. That's insane. Why? What do you mean reevaluate?
Sodomy is on the table.
We should just leave sodomy alone. Leave sodomy alone. We don't have a sodomy issue in the United States. We have so many problems. Sodomy is the least of our concerns right now.
Justice Thomas believes it should be reevaluated and maybe...
Who decided lifetime terms, by the way? Is that not the craziest thing that you've ever heard? How long do I get this job for? Well, until you're dead. I don't know. What? Like, how many kooky old people do you know? All of them. Right? There comes a time when, like, it's like, everybody has it. You listen to your parents, right? What happens when you're growing up? You ask your parents, you go, I need some guidance on this. How do I handle this situation? And they go, let me sit you down and tell you how I'd handle that situation. That's peak humanity right there. When your parent is experienced enough that they can tell you what's going on, but spry enough that their brain still functions. That is peak humanity. When you get older and your parents continue to get older, you know what conversations you have instead? Sammy, I don't know. I clicked on something and now the computer won't open. Yeah, the computer won't open. I don't know. It says to call this number. Don't call anyone. I'll be over in a few minutes. I don't know. I'm just going to put my password and social security number. No! But if somebody had elected my parents to the Supreme Court when they were giving me great advice, my parents of today would still be making those decisions. And I'd go, you got to get the hell out of that robe. What are you doing? You're dangerous. Like, old people aren't. What's the hack old observation? You know, they should do new driver's license tests for old people. You know, old people shouldn't be driving. They're bad drivers. But they should be Supreme Court justices?
Presidents?
And presidents. This guy. What a wild, weird. Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. Crossing state lines. And they're like, look, it's a good thing. Don't worry. Everybody's going to still be able to get their medical procedures. Just find a state where it's legal. Oh, man, that sounds very reasonable and rational.
Why? Why?
Which is something that in modern America we should do. Be looking for states so that I don't have to go into a back alley to get my medical procedure done. So that somebody that can't have kids is more comfortable knowing that the little fetus angels won't have to go to heaven. I don't know.
Oh, there's also like some state legislators that are looking into like punishing people who do travel outside of their own states to get abortions.
What?
Like
No.
They're looking into doing.
I saw that. Biden went on TV. He was like, "Don't you worry. I'm going to make sure that everybody maintains their right to travel." And I'm like, "Thanks, Joe. Hey, thanks, Joe. Thanks for the hookup." Maintains their right to travel. Cool. Thanks. Yeah. Perfect. That's what we were worried about. Thank you for saving a woman's right to choose what state she's in. Thank you. Thank you for that, Joe.
Joe said that sucks, but yeah. Y'all be good now.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing he said when they shot a bunch of first graders. We got to do something, man. Somebody's got to do something. You! You're the guy! Oh, man. All these gas prices are high. People are getting shot. No more abortions. Somebody's got to do something. It's going crazy. Yeah, you're the one to do a thing. Please. I don't know what you can do. I don't know the laws. I just talk into microphones. Yep. I have no responsibility in life except for my 2 children, which we chose to have. God bless. Thank God.
Did you see Dave Portnoy's video on Twitter?
I did. Even Portnoy. Even I saw. You know who I saw? Even the guy who killed Bin Laden. You know the guy who killed Bin Laden.
Yeah.
He tweeted out, and it was a pretty smart tweet. He tweeted out, "I don't know if Republicans realize how many votes this is going to cost them. Let's be careful what we wish for here." I think that's 100% true. There are a lot of people. They're going like, "Bro, I got a daughter. I got a, even if they don't have a daughter. At one point, I was a girl. Or how about like people that have had to live through it? By the way, nobody's getting abortions for fun. Nobody ever goes like, "Yeah, dude, I just love to get it." I mean, there's always an outlier. I shouldn't say nobody. There's always an outlier that's like,
actually, Sam.
It's like the people that are like, "So you think 9-month-olds should die?" And you're like, yeah, because it's happening all the time. You're right. It's really something that's terrorizing the country.
It's a mainstream opinion.
That's what I mean. Like, there are a lot of conservatives that are like, well, yeah, but I mean, like, even there are a lot of people that are like, I don't agree with it. I don't think it's right. But I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you what I think. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your life. And that's the other crazy thing. Most of the people that are sitting there going like, this is a good thing, are also going, less government, man. Less government. We don't need the government making all our decisions. Oh, just for the women. Just the ladies' decisions. We need the government making those. Gotcha. No, just the states. Okay, right. I didn't get it. That was the problem. My ignorance.
Yeah. The states' rights is really a big cop-out.
It's a huge cop-out.
And throughout history, it's always been a big cop-out, states' rights.
They said the Civil War was just about states' rights. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So, to do what? States' rights for what?
Well, I mean, slavery was happening, but it was states' rights. Oh, okay. I got you. You know, some of these liberal teachers will have you believe. But it's really states' rights. Oh, cool, man. Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, you know, in 2022, we're really in danger of the tyrannical government taking over the states. I mean, come on, dude. It's just it's medical. It's a medical procedure. And with so much going on, with so much happening, and just the pace of life changing at such an insane rate, does the Supreme Court really need to be looking backwards? Every successful business person that you ever hear, they go like this: I never look backwards. I never look. I learn from my failures and I move forward. I move forward. I move forward.
Not back.
What are we doing? Well, we want to see what's on the books and see if we can smudge those numbers. No, do new stuff. There's so much stuff going on. I see what you're saying, Roberts. Abortions is the problem. What?
I believe whatever law that Mississippi passed already or is about to pass because of this, there won't be any exceptions for rape or incest.
Shout out Mississippi. Shout out Mississippi. Yeah, well. Yeah, they said not enough babies being born in unfortunate circumstances. So if we can get those numbers up, I think everything should be fine. Too many choices, so, that's the problem.
Should we start funding childcare and make that universal?
Did you watch that? Did you watch the Fox News clip?
No.
Okay, it was great. It was great. This woman is on Fox News, and that's her argument. She goes like, I mean, I'm a woman, and she goes like, I mean, if we're gonna ban this, does that mean we are going to make it so that if you have a one-night stand with somebody, that the child support laws are much stricter, so that you have to pay for that child? Are we gonna make it so that contraception is available to everybody in the country who wants it? Are we going to make it so that childcare is free for everybody? And this guy that was on the panel with her is going, I can't believe, It's just
fuck you.
Yeah. And it's like, I mean, she's kind of raising some good points. If enough states decide like, you know what, we don't want to do that anymore, theoretically, you'll have a population increase, and if we're charting the economy, we're headed for a dip. You know, we're recession bound. You know, I think we literally. Do you know when the last time America had an issue with baby formula was? Today. It was today. We have no baby formula. People, I was talking to a friend. And he goes, dude, my buddy just had a baby. I was able to snag 2 boxes of formula from Target. Like bragging that he found baby formula. We are in the middle of a thing where we don't have baby food in the country. And at the same time, we want to pass or get rid of laws that are going to make it so that there's more babies. So they go like, well, we don't have enough baby food. And then they go, well, what if we increase the babies? You're like, I don't.
Some breast milk, bro.
That's what Bette Midler said. What about them titties? Yeah. Hey, you lazy bitches. What about them titties? I believe that was Bette Midler's quote. Very insensitive. It's a crazy time, man. It is a crazy, crazy time.
Yeah.
But look. As long as we stay blinging and we stay shining, let's ride this. Let's ride this crater into the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's just ride it into the ground. Like Drake said,
we should just do.
Go ahead.
I mean, I was gonna go to the extreme here and just say, let's just end the U.S. and do 50 states, 50 countries. Boom. Less fighting.
I mean, we're gonna end up in a war with each other immediately.
No, we won't.
Plus, I mean, that's not going to make anything better for anybody. That's a terrible idea. We're the United States, hot dog. We're the best country in the world. I want to be able to go state to state. I want to cross state lines. I have the right to travel. My president gave it to me.
Yeah, you don't have to get a visa to go down to Florida.
Exactly. I don't want to have to, get stamped every time I go into another state. No, we're not ending the United States. We might end humanity, but we're not ending the United States. We got to maintain this country until we blow the planet up. I think we can.
Till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, I think we can ride till the wheels fall off. I honestly think we can. Speaking of the wheels fall off, there's your boy. There's your boy. Riding. They see me rolling, they hating. But like, I saw this video and I went, no. Putin's out here riding horses with no shirt on. No, not while the bike is stopped. No, he put his foot in the pedal the wrong way. He just tumbled over. No.
I love
Oh, God damn it.
He was doing so well.
Well, I don't know about all that, but he hadn't
on the bike.
He hadn't. Oh yeah. He was riding his bike. He looked in shape. His legs look good.
Yeah. Old man, 80 years old, riding a bike, not too shabby.
I'm telling you.
He almost had it. All he had to do was get off the bike. You would have been impressed.
I think you're right. I'm telling you, maybe we're going to explore this because we got to go, but we'll explore this on the next show maybe. Between Biden and Trump, the outcome of this is going to be, in our lifetime, every president is going to be a celebrity. Like, we will 100% get to a place where the only people that win the presidency are celebrities. I'm watching
McConaughey.
100% he was auditioning. Did you see the Ben Stiller Ukraine stuff?
No.
He was auditioning. They're all getting ready. Rock, McConaughey, Ben Stiller. It's going to be a normal thing. They get to a point where you get to be as big a star as you can get. What's next for me? President. It's the next logical step.
It used to be you had to become a governor first, like Reagan at least.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's happened.
No, Trump switched that up. It'll go like, because some celebrity will go, well, if Trump did it, I can do it. And then we'll go, well, we can't vote for Biden, so we'll vote for that guy. And then whoever that guy is, people will go, well, if he did it, I can do it. And it's going to start this cycle. I'm telling you that it is very close. It's just going to be celebrities that are presidents.
It's not it's not the worst thing. I would still vote for The Rock.
I'm here for it, dude. It's the rise of the idiots.
Yeah.
We've reached a point where all of us stupids are going to get rewarded with celebrity presidents. And then, yes, OK Magazine is going to have a section in it that says, presidents, they're just like us. It's going to show you them at the airport and at the grocery store. It's going to be great. All right. Let's go to the Super Chats. If you want to contribute to tonight's show, Super Chat ski in. Every Super Chat will get acknowledged. Grim Reaper. Hi, Sammy Boy and Hot Dog. I missed you. Come on, man. Are you going to be back next Wednesday, you think?
I'm back next Wednesday.
Thanks for all that work you did on that
I'm
CEO video essay.
No, I'm shipping that off to you tomorrow.
Yeah, because you're going to do it tonight. I don't think I know your fucking games. Actually, I just need to put the finishing touches on it tonight. And I also need to start it tonight.
I never said otherwise.
Glad the Steven Singer check came in for the watch. Yeah, that would be really insulting if I used Steven Singer's jeweler's money to go to another jeweler to get a watch. Kevin Lumford, Ethan Hawke dies on screen almost as much as Sean Bean. Well, we'll see. Does he die in the Black Phone? Don't know. I'll tell you what. This mask does not look like somebody who's going to die anytime soon. Six Crow. I think United States should be taken out of the country's name. Everything is far from united. Sad.
Divided states.
Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now. Six Crow. I know a little something about Six Crow. Wait till you hear this, Hot Dog. He's trying to infiltrate the chat, and he's trying to sway everybody's opinion. Six Crow is Canadian.
Oh, you son of a
Don't
bitch.
be coming in here, because we can point out what we're doing wrong, because we're family. Don't be coming in here and disrespecting what we're doing. We're as united as ever. If Canada wants to know, you tell Trudeau, the United States has never been more united. We're doing great.
Tell him to wipe off that blackface first.
Exactly. Keep going to Aladdin parties. A racist Canadian president, prime minister, whatever he is. He's racist. That's what he is. Wears blackface. You got offended by that, right, Hot Dog?
Yeah, it's Aladdin. I mean, come on. You don't need that's the least thing you need a blackface for.
Disney's Aladdin was very white.
Yeah.
Very white.
That's so unnecessary.
So unnecessary. That Corey dude, love you guys. Whoa! Randy Rhea.
Wow.
Thank you for the contribution. What a guy. Okay, let's see what he says, though. Let's see what he says. We got to give this guy a lot of respect. He's a big super chatter.
It'd be funny if he was like, oh, I can't read that.
Yeah, like, Randy. He says, you do know that Barack Obama promised to codify Roe v. Wade when he was elected in 2008, but never did. Or that Joe Biden promised to do the same in 2020 and still could do it now, but won't. It's because Democrats want to run on it in the midterms. Oh, if that's true, if there's dirty politics afoot, well, but can they?
Joe Biden can't do shit right now.
He can't. He can't do it now because it's gone, right? You can't go back and.
Well, no, I mean he barely has control of the Senate, is what I'm saying.
Why didn't Barry codify it?
Barry was being kind of a bitch. He was focusing on the market crashing and focusing on the healthcare bill.
Look, there's a lot of people to blame here. Randy Rhea brings up a good point, and it's not just because he paid. Okay, Randy brings up a good point because he's right.
Good point.
Barry should have done something. Biden clearly should have done something. RBG should have gotten her ass out of that robe before Trump took office. What about that?
That goes to say, you got to also have the most attention on the people who actually pulled the trigger. There are some bystanders here that could have done something, but
100%. I agree with that too. Yes, that if we're going to talk about this as a full issue, all of those things are at play.
Yes.
But in the immediate, direct, how this could have been stopped yesterday, that's a different conversation. King Buzzo, here's some bucks because I haven't contributed in a while. That's what I'm talking about, King Buzzo. That's why you're the man right now. Not like Randy Rhea. Randy Rhea is taking all of you assholes to school. but King Buzzo, you're still good in my book, okay? Marcus says, hey, Sam, who would win in a death match between Jack White and Hot Dog? Let me tell you something. If there was a death match between Jack White and Hot Dog, that would be the last time you saw Hot Dog.
Come on. Put him up, Shea.
Oh, my God. Jack White would make Hot Dog a pig in a blanket. Don't forget, Jack White has an assault charge under his belt. People can say whatever they want about Jack White and his silly blue hair, but he knocked a motherfucker out at a bar in Detroit, okay? And not on some weird Ezra Miller shit, some good old-fashioned Detroit fist fighting. I was going to talk about Ezra Miller tonight, too, but we didn't get to it. You keeping up with it? You keeping up with Ezra Miller?
I have to catch up. I have to read up. Is there some new...
I think he might be starting a cult.
Okay.
It feels that way to me. It feels very Koresh-y. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, guys. I appreciate you all. If you tune into Peacock tomorrow at noon, I'll be on Talking Smack. That's why your boys got to head to Stanford.
Okay.
Oh.
With that Rolex, are we going to see that Rolex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Old man Than, Sammy Lib Muffins. Gonna get a kiss from daddy. Me. That's disgusting, bro. That's so gross. John Fritch, Hot Dog entering heaven alive. Jack White's gonna put him there. I don't know what that means. I really don't know what that means, to tell you the truth. We need to talk about Ezra. All right. Oh, shit. Fabster. You still got your Mezco pink skulls, Sam. You see the newest ones that dropped this past Wednesday. I did. I want them. I don't think I'm going to invest in them. I do. If you know, you know, Hot Dog. If you know, you know. I collect toys, okay? All right, guys. We'll see you later. We'll be back on Wednesday. We'll talk about Ezra Miller. I promise, okay? Well, I'm not going to promise, but probably. Bigly. Hey, you got 5 stylists. You might as well use them. I'm going to cheers with you later. Have a good night, everybody.